Dad, I know you took my stash again, now where'd you put it?
Hey,
What the Dad?
this again? I'm not your dad.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I am not. We need to talk about.
Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk About. While there's the news spreading of CM Punk's return to AEW, I did make a video about that a few weeks ago, and I'll make sure to leave a link to it so you can hear my opinion on that. But back into topic, one of the matches this year that can already be considered a Match of the Year candidate is Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 39. And soon after that match occurred, we started to get some interesting news about one of those competitors. Drew McIntyre hasn't been seen on WWE television since that triple threat match. And now some questions are being asked about Drew's contract with WWE. So what we need to talk about is the future of Drew McIntyre. Before I begin, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more great wrestling content. What the f*** are you doing?
I ran out of bottles.
Get the f*** out of here! Last week, there were multiple reports about Drew McIntyre. He was pulled from the SmackDown after WrestleMania, and while some were thinking it was from contract issues, McIntyre has been suffering a physical illness even before his WrestleMania match, but it's not confirmed on what the illness is. But that doesn't mean that any news about his contract isn't true, because Drew has even stated publicly that he has not signed a new contract with WWE. And there seems to be the potential that he's going to wait out his current contract, so that when it expires, he can start competing elsewhere immediately. We've already seen Drew get fired from WWE before, so after this much better second run, what could happen after that? While you could argue that Drew could be in a lot better of a position in WWE currently, he's still sponsored as a top star, and I can't see the visual of WWE coming close to letting Drew go. While WWE tends to drag plenty of stories, he's definitely still in line for another world title run, especially after carrying the pandemic era. So while there is still the chance that Drew could wait out his contract, I'm sure WWE are going to do as much as they can do to make sure he's still a part of the company. But they could have really missed his opportunity if he ends up leaving. And they have to keep that ending of Clash at the Castle in their minds, because if he leaves, they had it in the palm of their hands. People really started thinking this could happen, especially since two different pieces of wrestling news started becoming known around the same time. Drew's contract expiring soon, and AEW's All In event at Wembley Stadium. It's not only a huge announcement for AEW that they're going to do another All In show, but having it at a venue that could sit 90,000 people is an incredible announcement for the company. And with it being in the UK, it would be an insane moment if Drew debuted there. But at the time, fans were thinking McIntyre's contract would be over during July, only weeks before All In. But now it's been reported that even if WWE couldn't negotiate a new contract with Drew, it wouldn't expire until January of 2024. So while there's still the potential of Drew going to AEW, he's almost definitely not showing up at All In. It was pretty ironic because I was in the middle of reading Drew's book by the time the news came out. I finished it now, but talk about timing. But with this situation, I could see why Drew wouldn't want to re-sign. With the UFC merger, a lot of new stuff going on, and him not even being close to the same position he was in. So would he want to take those talents elsewhere? Maybe. But if you were to ask me a simple yes or no question if Drew McIntyre is leaving WWE, I would still say no. The company thinks very highly of him, and it would be a very, very big mistake if they actually let him go. So while we never say never in wrestling, I think Drew's going to be sticking around in WWE. So that was another episode of We Need to Talk About. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.
When they tell you you can't, you can. And when they tell you don't do it, that's when you should be amplified to do it fucking most. It's Gunther. I be moving slow and steady. Don't think twice about me not being ready. The thoughts are heavy, sinking to the abyssal depths already. But money I see, I do not envy. Paper is nice, but it's not the first target clearly. Ayy, living my life with some purity. Rather be fade to obscurity